How do I go from this to this? Good morning, guys, or good day, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video, I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial for the girlies that are like me, that don't have much of makeup stuff but can still like make the most of what they have. I'll just show you my quick makeup routine. Maybe you might learn a thing or two and then apply it. Girls, let's go out. You can't even draw Ishia. So I'll try to be fast because I think most of us want quick things, but yeah, let's try to achieve this makeup look in under 30 minutes. How is that? But before we start, if you're new here, welcome to my growing community. My name is Bongiwe. I hope you stick around. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Comment on my videos, like, share, and do all those things. So yeah, let's get started. I'll start by showing you what I will use. Let's start with the brushes. I have these brushes that I bought from Honey. Oh gosh, I'm going to take. But these are the brushes that I have. But today I'll show you one by one. And then currently I use this foundation from Revlon Long Way Makeup. I hope you can see it. Yep. And then I have this powder, setting powder from Hermosa Flow. And then lashes you can just get anywhere. And then I use this glue for lashes. And I use this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I really do hope you can see. And then I have this Linda Yalan, forgot the name. Yes, come. I have this from Hermosa Flow as well. I remember the name of this. And then if I'm not gonna do lashes, I have this Isabella Gracia mascara. I've had it for over like 3 years now because I don't do makeup the whole time, but this is the mascara that I use. And then I have this puff something that I use. You will see how I use it. And then I have this Maybelline lipstick. It's nice. I'm not a lipstick person like that. I'm a gloss girl, so I only have this lipstick. And then I also have this, but in my current routine I don't use the sponge. So yeah, those are okay. No, before I proceed, sorry, I have these two palettes from Hermosa Flow. I only use one per time or per face, so per makeup session. So but I have these two palettes. So that's basically what I use every time I try to achieve some nice makeup look. So let's get started. Okay, Ishia. So a couple of months ago I tried to experiment when it comes to drawing my eyebrows. I tried to draw my eyebrows after like putting foundation and everything when I was almost done. This is how I've seen most makeup artists now do Ishia, but then sometimes. So let's start with the eyebrows. I have this brush that I use to just shape them well. I'm fortunate I'm actually army, they are not like problematic. And then I prefer the brown pencil over the black one. So you can use black if you like black. It's a matter of preference, really. Like there's no fuss. I hope you can see. So I normally follow the shape of my natural eyebrows, just so that I don't create something that is out of the ordinary. Yep. So you can already see a shape. So and I move on to the next one. And also this area must not be too oily, because and then now when it comes to amashi, I told myself ukuthi into ephuma kuqala ngiqhubeka nayo. I don't like try and fix the eyebrow, because the moment you try to do a lot of fixing, you just ruin it. Like you ruin it even more. So and our funny as like they won't always be the same. And I was like, whatever I get is what I'll proceed with. So I do this just to create that natural blending of my skin and my eyebrows. Like, you can already see the difference between this one and this one. And then I'll do the same here. This process can actually be very quick. It also depends if you are someone quick or not. So I'll then use the concealer for the bottom part of the shaping, and then for the upper part I use the foundation. I also learned from YouTube videos. It actually makes life easier when you have to blend the upper part of your face with the sheer, so that it's not you get. So I just put this here. I use this brush that is this shape for shaping my eyebrows. So I just normally like do this and blend, take a little bit of the foundation, like because of my skin color, I'm not like too light, I'm also not dark. And then this is how I would normally go about shaping. I'm not a makeup pro, guys. I'm just sharing my own. I'm basically sharing what works for me. Like that's what I'm doing here. Because I'm also still learning. I'm not a makeup pro. You can already see the shape. You can already see where it's going. And I don't want this video to be long, because then you're gonna be like, oh no, I just can't do this. It will take too much of my time. But honestly speaking, guys, makeup is not that quick. It's not that quick. At least under 30 minutes if uzenza le am. But makeup artists normally take like an hour to do like a full face. Yeah, I think I didn't add much foundation this side. I mean, I just do what works for me, guys. So and there's something I always just try and like work it out with what I have at that time. I don't try and achieve a perfect makeup, but at least I must like what I see. So yep. Yeah, I hope you can see me. And then the upper part, I only used the foundation and I didn't include the concealer. And voila. So this is I mean, you will obviously try and like clean it up a bit. For some strange reason, I'm not seeing myself clearly on the mirror because of the shade. So yeah, try and blend with the face. So this is the first sheer eyebrow. Guys, please let me know if what do I want to say? I'm trying to be careful with my words, but I wanted to say if you feel like I talk too much. About this one is not, it's not giving, but don't worry, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix the shape. So because in as much as our fun, but they must still look nice. But I kind of know where I got it wrong. The underneath. The shading killer when I'm recording. Why is it doing that to me? And voila. Yep. We can always fix it. Okay, so now we are moving to the foundation part. So I would normally blend this part with this, but ever since I bought this, I feel like it works better, and yeah, it blends everything nicely. And guys, when it comes to makeup, at first you will watch videos, people using certain things, and then the more you actually do makeup, now okay, this is actually what works for me, and you go with it. So I can either put foundation on directly on my face, or I'll just put it on the brush, whichever is fine, guys. Like aguna manually, just dollar what you must. And then I love this foundation, like I love it. It sits very nice on the skin, and it's a double wear, like for real, because shots would just blend in the skin. So the trick here is to make sure you get the correct shade for your skin. So when you go and buy the foundation, please do test it and consult the person that you find on the stand. Yala usuke uwenza khona usukuthenga khona i-makeup, because bona they know better, they are trained. You know, I'm not gonna put too much foundation, even though it's not heavy. And remember, guys, this is a makeup you put to girls. Let's go out for drinks, or let's go out for some brunch. This is you trying to avoid ukuthi ulinde abangani bakho beze beqede. So for professional makeup lessons, man, there are so many people that offer classes for that. This is for my girls nje, because abafuna nje ukuthi nje nami bakithi ngikwazi ukuzenza i-makeup. It's for people that want to know how to at least try to do the basic. My other favorite thing with this foundation is the fact that skin forehead yummy blends. This part of your face is very stubborn when it comes to absorbing foundation. So yeah, that's my other favorite thing, the foundation, because it doesn't bother me like that when it comes to this part of my face, because most foundation like it will be very difficult for it to just sit on the forehead, especially if you are a beginner like myself. You don't want foundation that will bother you that much. So another thing is that how I learned to do this kind of makeup is I watched different videos from different people. So how to do my eyebrows I learned from another person, and how to apply foundation I learned from another person. How to like, you have to watch. And the funny story is, I wasn't really into like makeup like that until this one time I shaved my hair. I think it was in 2019. Yeah, I shaved my hair. I had short hair and I felt I am looking like my dad. So now I am putting on the concealer. This is for what they call, I think, contouring. Yeah, it was under eye. Yeah, oh, this part is normally brighter than the cheek or the under cheek parts. This is what causes that. I actually still want to. So this parts of your face normally should be brighter when you're doing makeup, because it's all lifter about that contouring effects. Yep. So yep, I will try to be quick, guys. It's just that now I'm talking and I'm recording, so yeah, this is to try and, you know, uplift this cheekbone. So before I blend, I normally use this brush. Like I said, guys, the more you do in makeup, the more you see what's okay. This is what works for me. This is how I want to like do my makeup. So njengamanje, I'm trying to like spread this concealer across, so that's izokwenza definitely ends. Basically, I don't think this is actually the safest way of going about it, but again, this is what works for me, so might as well. Yeah, just putting a disclaimer, guys. The foundation is actually the thing is not supposed to go inside my eyes. I'm just being clumsy. I'm sure you can already see where we are going with this. You can already see. Just checking if this mic is still connected. And I hope I'm still recording, by the way, because hey guys, I'm thinking I have space. I have space problems. Yeah. So most of the time when it comes to I need to wipe lindelo. It's making my eye cry. Okay, let me try to get the toilet paper and wipe this because it's going inside my eyes. Oh, I'm gonna be a topic, guys. So yeah, but so I can't even remember what I was saying, but I think I was talking about like foundations. So most of the time when it comes to foundations, they would normally give you a shade that's darker than your normal skin. This is for this process to prevail. Nothing clean, but we'll manage it. So that a concealer will be brighter than your skin. There's a lot that people do that I am obviously not doing because I'm not a pro. Remember, we are just trying to be able to go out with the girls. So now I'm just trying to blend. I'm sure you can see the difference. I'll just do one side and then on camera, and then I'll do the other one off camera, just so that we make it fast. And the space, guys, Nyakumbula is space. Or maybe let's continue and see. If it's long video, then it's long. But yeah, about the difference, you can see the difference. You can see the difference. I love this. Angazi ibizwa ngani le nto lena le. Iblendisa kahle ilona makeup. But other people use the sponge, other use the brush. Like you will do what works for you. Bottom line is just do what works for you, guys. You know, I'm just showing you my own method, and if it's working for you, then you use it. If it's not working for you, you just try and use what works for you. That's that. And yeah, guys, for whatever that I'm doing that you feel like I can do it that's faster and better, please let me know, then I can just fix. I'm also learning, remember, so the thing is I can't see myself clearly, because now the light is not showing actually that side. So I might have overdone myself when it comes to concealer, but let's see. This part I'm gonna add something. There's something I need to add there. But I'm sure you can see what's the CIP. You can see this is for the English nose. And this foundation, guys, it blends so well with this concealer. Like bayazwana. I am supposed to have something a brown that I will just here, but I don't have that. And Pelasi said, "This is what we have. We are working with what we have here. We are trying to avoid buying too much makeup stuff before we can actually learn how to do makeup." So what normally happens here is I add, this is supposed to be a blush that you add here, but I normally use my palettes because it has this. I use this pink. I can also use this if I want, but it might be too bright, so I'll just use this one. I hope it shows, okay, guys. And then I just put it la and brown corner where I left the space. I do this before the powder just so that I can still like blend in with the foundation and the concealer before we add the powder. I'm sure now you can see the lights. You can see Linda Malana, what is she doing? You can see it was, I can try this. I can try this at home. If you're a makeup pro, you can drop your comment section and let me know what guys. I'm learning as well. Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, so now I'll follow with the powder. We are now trying to tone things down. The corner intense here. That's not supposed to be happening. And you can always adjust when it comes to whether you want like too much or you want less or you want more. You can always adjust. Like you concealer, if you don't want it to be too much, you can always adjust. If you don't want too much foundation, you can always adjust. Like you are not doing a professional, you are not going like you are not doing a client, you're doing a face. So you can always adjust. So I use this powder. So I'll just, and then I do this just so that it sits. I'm sure you can already see something. You can see the difference between this and this. I hope so. This is to mattify the look, and you know, it's supposed to be, this powder is supposed to be a little bit brighter than my skin, but in this eating, I wasn't too sure, because it helps also with the under eye. It helps with the under eye. We are actually almost done. We are almost done, basically. We are almost done. That's how quick it is. Oh, camera, it's even quicker if you are not recording. And then Nalana, you just adjust everything according to your preference. You don't want too much. If you want to be the glowing type, if you want to glow, my sister, glow. If you want to look a certain way, again, go ahead. Go ahead. So, yep. So, I don't normally put the actual powder on the other parts of my face. It's just the under eye. But today, I do feel like I went hard on the concealer. Yeah, I went hard on the concealer. I shouldn't have done that much. But okay, can still work with this. And another thing in makeup, it as the day goes, it always like blends nicely with the skin. So now I put this with the same brush that I use for this pinkish. We are now further defining the jawline. Is it jaw? Yeah. Further defining the jawline. And they don't like this pinkish parts. Some people don't like it, which is fine. Which is also fine. So I need to do this. So when it comes to shade, clean. Yeah, but so let's just do the normal. I'll do this. I'll use this shade, the eyebrows. I don't like too much of this. Yeah, but as much as don't forget too much. But that's just it. Yo, ngathi ngiyatatazela namhlanje. Why yonke into nje ngathi it's too much than it normally should, or I would normally put. So yeah, this is it, guys. This other eye is fine. This one is fine. This is how I would normally want it to go. This one angiyazi ukuthi iyenzeni. But again, I always tame things down with this. Yeah, well, because I'm funny, it is too much. Yeah, well. tame it down. You tame it down. Just clean it up nicely. I haven't really perfected this part of makeup, the eyebrows. So, not the eyebrows, man. Why am I forgetting Kamalaland? And then I use this brush for this under eye. So I normally use this black shade for this. This thing, guys, makes your eyes pop. You have to be careful also because your eyes are sensitive. So you can actually buy something that's meant for this, but like I said, I work with what I have because I don't do makeup every day of my life. My eyes are watery. And make sure your eyes don't cry because it will ruin everything. And again, if you are not a professional, trying to fix what your tears have ruined is not going to be it's not going to be an easy task. Okay, so now I need to put on my lashes. Yeah, I'm almost done. But I'll put it like this. I'm not 100% happy. Oh, another thing that I don't have a setting spray, so that's another thing. This another thing. So I will use this glue. I improvise, Mina, guys. Like I improvise. I make sure that I improvise. So I'm not going to show off somewhere. So this is how. So the lashes are just like, you can always also ask someone to put on your lashes, but if you are alone like myself, you need to know how to put your own lashes. So yeah, okay, let's wait for it to dry a bit because it can get messy, and it's been a while since I put lashes on, guys, so please forgive me. It's for the purpose of this video. I think this year it's the first time I'm putting on lashes, but I've been doing my makeup like the whole time, but lashes I have not been putting on because I've been doing makeup for work, and ideally I wouldn't want to put lashes unless I have individual lashes, but Lawa, nope. So let's try and put on the lash. Close your eyes. Hey, I'm gonna see how to explain this process. I don't think it's really. I think it's a little bit above because it must align with your natural lashes. Oh gosh, guys. It's paramaring. It's not holding. So yeah, we just have to put glue. I think my other favorite thing about this glue is that you can just remove it very easily. So if it's not sitting on well, you can remove the build up quite easily. Let's try again. Try to bring it a little bit down. You I Zia Lashem. Yeah, this is much better. It's easy, not too much, but okay, this is much better, and it actually sets on my. Yep. So, first few minutes of you having lashes on will feel a bit uncomfortable. And yeah, if it's uncomfortable, you can always take it out and redo the whole thing again. Gee, you don't beat yourself to it. And then another thing, kuzohleze kuba khona nje that is easy to just put, and then elinye lizoba difficult. Elinye will be easier. Yabo? This one was much faster to put on. So we are done. We are done. Let's just make sure I need to clean up those parts. Yeah. So let's do some. Hey Lego, don't you connect there wrong. I am such a gloss girl, guys. I'm such a gloss girl. But this is actually not glossy, but if usayifaka it does look glossy. I don't have a setting spray, and this is it, guys. This is it. We are done. That was quick. So we have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you learned something, and what do I need to improve on also, because we are all students. So yeah, if you're a professional makeup artist, what do you think I should improve? But this is it, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Toodles.